Welcome back to CityBilly Adventures. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to attach drywall on top of brick. And spoiler alert, it's super easy if you have the right tools. Stay tuned. My wife and I grew up in the suburbs of Northeast Ohio, and we started our family there too. Then a few years ago, we stumbled into this dilapidated estate property that just had way too much potential to pass up. Follow along as we DIY our way through creating our dream estate, one project at a time. A wise man once said, "You're from the city, but you like hillbilly things." You're a CityBilly. Alright, so we're in the middle of our master suite remodel project, and we have this oversized brick fireplace that we're trying to condense down. And the way that we're going to do that is to attach drywall on top of the brick. Now there's a couple different ways to attach drywall to brick, but the way that I like to do it is to attach wood studs to the brick, and then you can attach the drywall just like you would on any normal wall. The other way to attach drywall to brick is to use heavy-duty adhesive and glue the drywall directly to the bricks. Now that only works if you have super flat bricks, which we don't. So the only tool that you absolutely have to have for this project is a drill. But other tools like a level, hammer drill, and impact driver will make the job a lot easier. And the materials we're using are 2x4 wood studs and masonry screws. Now you can actually buy 2x2 studs at the hardware store, but they're almost the exact same price. So we splurged and bought 2x4s. And if you have a table saw, you can just rip a 2x4 in half and make your own 2x2s. But in reality, it only saved us like $3 on this project, so if you don't have a table saw, it's no big deal. Since our brick surface is so uneven, I thought maybe the wider board might make up for some of the inconsistencies in the brick, but who knows. So basically all we're doing is framing a new wall on top of the brick. Now normally when you frame a wall you have the studs face this way, but we're trying to take up as little space in the room as possible, so we're going to frame with the studs going this way. And if you're using 2x2s, they're a square, so it doesn't matter which side you use. Now it's up to you if you want to put a board along the floor and the ceiling, but we're going to forego that and just do vertical studs. The masonry screws we bought came with a drill bit that is specifically for drilling into bricks and concrete. The bit doesn't do well in wood, so I'm using a wood drill bit to start the pilot hole, then I'll switch to the hammer drill to go into the brick. And these masonry bits will work in a regular drill, it just takes longer. And once I have the hole ready, I can put the screw in. I'm using an impact driver, but again, a drill will work if that's all you have. Now be cautious when you're driving in the masonry screws. If you spin them too much at the end, you'll strip out the pilot hole and the screw will lose its grip and come right out. Now if you have any outside corners on your project, I would use at least a 2x4 for one side. Then you can have it hang over the edge and butt up to the other piece to make a nice corner. So the part that we're going to drywall starts right here. So that's where our first stud is going to go. I'm going to drill pilot holes into the wood and the brick before I install the screws. that's pretty much all there is to it. Now you can attach drywall just like you would on any normal wall.
This is my wife.
So that's it. The drywall's up. I hope you learned something, and I hope you follow along for the rest of our bedroom remodel series. We'll see you soon.